This is one of these that you would say it's filtered properly. We will get banned. Candy time! Konnichiwa! Biru o nonde hanei suru koto o kangei shimasu.
Yeah, shut up and drink some beer.
We should shut up and drink some beer. Woppa 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 woppa. Hear this soy sauce taste. Wasabi.
That tastes horrible. Why would we make a chocolate of that? Apparently they have a penis festival.
Have you been watching the Olympics? No.
Yeah. Oh.
Konnichiwa. Biru o nonde hanei suru koto o kangei shimasu. Today we have Japan. The reason for this is the Olympics was recently. Japan is an island nation with over 6,000 islands. The 5 main islands are Hokkaido, Honshu, Shikoku, Kyushu, and Okinawa. Honshu is the largest. Japan has a population of 126 million people. It's a little bit bigger than Sweden by area. So 126 million people on an area of Sweden where we live, that feels quite a lot. The capital of Japan is Tokyo with roughly 9.7 million inhabitants. And the greater Tokyo area or Kanto region is as huge as 42 million people, which is roughly a third of Japan's inhabitants.
This is the most densely populated metropolitan area on Earth.
It's one of the most dense, at least.
Yeah.
It might be the densest, but I don't know right now.
It's up there.
It's up there. And Japan also has a cultural capital, Kyoto.
I know Kyoto from the Kyoto Protocol.
Yeah, about their environment.
Yeah. You want to know a weird fact about Japan?
Yeah, please tell.
It has the last emperor in the world, but nowadays the emperor is mostly a symbolic role.
Yeah, so that's one of those strange facts about Japan. Shall we start with the first beer?
The beers, yeah. We have 5 beers, 5 Japanese beer today. Should we begin with KIRIN Ichiban. It's a Japanese lager, 5% from the KIRIN Brewery Company. They use only the first press of the wort, hence the name Ichiban, which in Japanese means first. And Kirin, that is supposed to be a creature from Japanese mythology. Based in Yokohama, and Yokohama is in the greater Tokyo area. How do you say thank you in Japanese?
Arigato.
Arigato, yeah.
And say also arigato gozaimashita. Let's take a look at this one. I should have the beer cam on. Alright, so let's drink this one then.
Light color.
It's really light.
First beer.
Cheers.
Cheers. Quite smooth, slight bitterness.
Yeah, slight, yeah.
Yeah.
Not much, but it's a really, shall we say, fine beer.
Yeah.
This is one of these that you would say it's filtered properly.
Why did that sound so posh when you said that?
I don't know. I think it's a good version of that what Corona or similar wants to be. Because I think they might want to be like this, but they are not.
This is better.
Yeah, this is better. It's not one of the best ones I've been drinking, but it's really nice to start with, and it could be really nice on a hot summer's night, I guess.
Should we answer some Japanese-related questions while we finish this first beer?
Yes, we should.
Are the Japanese more superstitious than we are here in the West? In general, I would think so.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I heard something about them not building certain or adding certain number in the elevators in their buildings and stuff like that because they are afraid of some numbers.
Number 4?
Number 4, I guess, yes.
Yeah, I heard something about that.
Yeah.
They don't have the 4th floor, it goes like straight from 3rd to the 5th.
Yeah, I think it means death or something like that.
Yeah.
Japan is known for their car industry, electronics industry, their anime, the games, both PC and console games. Also, I would say that they are quite known for their toys. Like for example this one. This is a Nendoroid toy that you can actually move a bit. You can switch this one's head We see that in a picture here. And then also we have a plush toy Pikachu here. That's also one of these kawaii things from Japan.
And as coasters we have a Super Mario theme.
Yes, I have the star and you have Luigi.
That's probably Luigi.
Japan is also known for its culinary food that they have. They are really perfectionists in every way, also in food. So that's really Japanese to be a perfectionist. You know this way of perfectionist that either you do this one perfect or you kill yourself. I mean, not really that hard, but you know what I mean. And they're known for, of course, sushi, ramen, and then the super expensive Wagyu beef. You know, if you heard of Kobe beef, the world's most expensive meat. Yeah.
Apparently they have one vending machine for every 24 people. And the Japanese vending machines, they have everything from snacks, beers to sex toys.
Yeah. Yes, they do. They have everything. But
Sorry.
we can't talk anymore about the sex toys because this is YouTube. We will get banned. Alright, let's see. What kind of Japanese food goes well with beer?
Any of it?
Any? The ramen, if you have a miso ramen, that doesn't taste so much. Then you might have a light beer, maybe this KIRIN. Shoyu ramen, which has soy-based ramen. Maybe you want a beer that tastes a bit more. So maybe I would go with SAPPORO. If I eat sushi, I would go with any beer. Usually like beer. If I eat curry, yes, they have curry in Japan, then I would go with SAPPORO again, because they don't have that many strong tasting beers, what I know.
Any Japanese food goes well with beer.
Yeah. Bottoms up.
Bottoms up. Our second beer we have ASAHI Super Dry. A lager beer, 5.2% by the ASAHI Brewery. It's founded in Osaka. And the fun thing about the ASAHI Brewery headquarters, their building is supposed to look like a glass of beer.
Oh, I got the nice sound. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This
Cheers.
is darker color than...
Yeah, this is a bit darker. Doesn't smell that much.
No.
Way more fuller taste. Yeah.
Fuller taste, more kick to it. Yeah.
The other one, should we say the other one would be more pils and this one would be more traditional lager?
Yeah, I mean, you could say that.
Yeah.
In summary, this is better than KIRI. What kind of beer would you choose for a sushi meal? Maybe one of these two, Sapporo or ASAHI.
Can you tell me why I should buy beer all the way from Japan? I have a good answer to that one. You know, nowadays they don't usually brew these beers all the way back in Japan. I mean, nowadays they have the recipes licensed to be brewed locally. So I don't think it's an issue.
Do you know that Japan is the #1 consumer of seafood in the world?
No, I didn't know that actually. It's not that strange actually.
No.
You see seafood all the way, everywhere there.
How many Shinto gods do you know? Yeah, I'm not that familiar with the Shinto religion. They have like millions of gods. I don't know if they're type gods. But no, I can't think of any right now.
We're not really that familiar with them, but they have a lot of. It's called kami.
I've heard that phrase before.
There's a guy with a red face with a big nose. I know that one is a bit funny. What's the Japanese take on nuclear power these days? I would say it's quite negative. They haven't really started using any of the nuclear plants since the Fukushima Daiichi reactor accident 2011. Yeah. And the future doesn't look too bright on this one. Candy time! Candy time! Candy time! Candy time! Candy time! We will start with what do you like to start with?
We'll start with the weird ones.
Japan candy. Yeah. PUKUPUKUTAI. The taste is AIR-IN-MELON soda cream flavor. Wait. AIR-IN-MELON soda cream flavor.
I don't know what
What
that means.
is that?
I don't know what that means, but it should be taste it.
It's really... Oh, you can really smell this one. It smells like it has been in the washer.
Yeah. We smell some melons.
Yeah, I mean it looks like this. Woppa woppa woppa
Fish.
woppa. Woppa 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 woppa
So
woppa.
just try it.
Ah, take it.
Drink it.
Right, it's a wafer.
Yeah, wafer.
It's okay.
It's okay. A bit dry.
But in the middle it's a bit more smooth. Yeah.
Yeah, but even with that it's dry.
Yeah.
It makes a fucking mess. I don't need to finish this. We just have to finish our beer.
You're not going to finish it?
I don't
Is it
think
that
so.
bad? Hey, manners, man. Manners.
God damn it. Beer number 3, Sapporo Premium Lager, a lager beer, 4.7% from the Sapporo brewery. It's the oldest beer in Japan. Started in the city of Sapporo in 1876.
Oh, that's pretty old.
Japan's oldest brand, it says here on the label. This is a really typical lager color, like golden.
Yeah, it is. Golden.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Even
Oh,
maybe
this one has the strongest taste so far. Oh, unbelievably strong in comparison now.
cheers.
Cheers.
Do you want to take questions?
Yes, I want to answer questions. I love questions.
We live for questions.
We want to show you guys that we are really smart, even if we're not, right?
Yeah. What is beer in Japanese? So the Japanese word for beer
Yeah.
is biru or biru.
You heard me. Ichibiru nomimasu.
Una cerveza, por favor.
Kampai.
That's cheers in Japanese.
Yes, do you want to know it in Chinese? Again? Kampai.
Do you read manga?
Okay, yeah, normally. Do you read manga?
I don't.
I read manga. No, I don't. I like manga. I don't want to borrow a manga. It feels like I need to buy one. It's as expensive as buying a decent book. And thing is, manga is much shorter than a book. This thick and this big, like a pocket, and it's in black and white. It's not in color. I think it is overpriced. It should be half of the price and then I would buy it. I hope I answered the question.
Have you been to Japan? No, I have not.
I have been to Japan. Have you been watching the Olympics? No.
I'm a big sports fan, but I watch almost none of it. Just highlights here and there. Maybe 2 reasons. One, in Sweden, it was not broadcasted by the public service company. I thought about, buying it, but then I thought, oh yeah, there's a time difference. 80 to 90% of the competition will be in the middle of the night.
I haven't watched shit. The corona thing has made it really uninteresting for some reason. Alright,
Yeah.
bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
Next. Candy! Now, KitKat. This is KitKat Sakura. It's pink. Sakura is cherry blossom if you want to know. So this is a really springy candy. So let's try this one. It looks like this. It's pink.
Flesh color.
It is Mikael flesh color at least. Mine too. No. No!
Yeah, this is tasty.
Yeah, it is. Oh, I love it. This one is really good. Okay, this is candy. Also, the name KitKat resembles of KITKAT, which is Japanese for good luck.
Okay.
Maybe there's a reason why KitKat is really big in Japan. I mean, that is big in Japan if something. It's one of the 16 countries in the world that produces KitKat. In Japan, they have in total produced over 300 different flavors, which is quite a lot. Just to mention a few here, we have choco banana, green bean, sweet potato, wasabi, sake taste. Here it is. We got soy sauce taste. And then the last one, this is the worst of them all. Cough drop. Cough medicine.
Yeah, that tastes horrible. Why would we make a chocolate of that? Yeah, speaking of weird KitKat flavors, you want another weird Japanese fact? Apparently they have a penis festival.
I know that.
Yeah, it's like something to celebrate fertility or something like that.
Yeah. It's quite that what it is.
Next beer, the second to last beer. ICHIBAN YUZU Amber Beer, 4.2%. This is brewed with sencha tea leaves, which is a green tea, and an Asian citrus fruit yuzu, hence the name. When we researched this beer, apparently it's a Dutch company that brews this, but it's heavily Japanese inspired, so for all intents and purposes, this is a Japanese beer. New one for me, this particular brand.
For me too, I have never tried this one.
This is extremely light color, grainy.
Oh.
Pikachu.
Pikachu fell.
No, did you fell in the beer? Yes, it fell in the beer. I'm so sorry.
We should expect a citrusy smell.
No, it's not too citrusy. A bit. Yes, it is a bit.
Very slight. But
Yeah.
let's just drink it.
It tastes like an amber. It doesn't look like an amber, but
No.
it tastes like an amber.
Yeah.
Amber should be amber colored. That's the reason why it's called amber. But the taste is amber, which is weird.
Yeah, a bit sour. I've heard it's similar to a lemon, this yuzu.
Yeah.
It's good.
Where's the carbon? Yeah.
I mean, it's a bit flat.
It's really flat.
Somewhat, but
No.
I like this one.
Question time. What is the coolest beer in Japan? That was a cool question.
The one that's been in a freezer.
Ooh, yeah. I would say the coolest beer in Japan would probably be a Japanese beer that no one else has been drinking.
Yeah.
It has to be extremely tasty, but it has to be one that people don't know about. Yeah. Cheers.
Okay, cheers.
I burped up this taste and it's really nice.
But hey, as we finish this beer, I think I have one more weird Japanese fact.
I'd like to hear that.
Since we live in Sweden now, in Japan, there's a Swedish village called Sweden Hills. You heard about that?
Yes!
They have these red wooden houses with tile roofs, and they celebrate Swedish traditions like midsummer.
They celebrate midsummer like all the time or something like that. I've seen pictures on Google.
Yeah.
We should drink the rest.
Yeah, I'm really interested to try this last one. For the last beer of this episode, another Iki beer. This one's ginger amber beer, brewed with the same sencha tea as the last one, but this one is with ginger. So I wonder, does it taste like ginger ale?
Yeah. Let's see.
This is a dark color.
Oh yeah, this is much darker than the other one. I like the color.
Bronze color.
This one is bronze, yes.
Do you smell any ginger?
No, but it smells like the positive way of a homebrew, you know.
Yeah. Oh, this one's peculiar. This is like really flat.
And the taste is like a homebrew, but I like the taste.
Should I take one?
Yes, you should take one.
What's your favorite anime? Well, truth be told, I don't really watch anime. Yeah, when I was a kid, I watched Pokemon. I was quite into Pokemon. I had the training cards. I played the Nintendo game, Red or Blue, one of the original ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the anime show as a kid. I'll say my favorite anime show is Pokemon.
That's amazing! But you have a favorite anime.
If I had to choose one, I love Pokemon as a kid.
Am I allowed to say my favorites?
Sure.
Monster. Monster is one of my favorites. I would really suggest that one to anyone.
But were you into Pokemon when you were a kid?
Yes.
Yeah. So
I watched at least 2 other movies at the cinema.
you have only watched 2 Pokemon movies, but there's been like dozens.
The first one was good. Why do the Japanese pagodas have multiple roofs? Is there a technical reason for it, or is it merely aesthetics?
Pagodas are like the typical Japanese building.
Pagoda is a religious building. They have several roofs, like this one. Why they have multiple roofs? The thing is, like, there is certainly a technical reason for it. But the thing is, it's not Japan only. I mean, pagodas are like that. In China as well, for example, and in South Korea and wherever else they all have these roof things. In Japan they are made in tree though. In China they are made in stone and other materials. But they can't be made in that one in Japan because they wouldn't survive, because Japan is prone to earthquakes. But yeah, there's probably both, I guess. Aesthetics and technical reasons.
That was a lot of words to say it's both. How come Tokyo get to have the Olympics twice? Well, London has hosted it 3 times, I think, so it's not that strange.
Yeah, and it was like 1964 or something when they had the Olympics the last time in Tokyo.
We'll have the answer here. So it's not unusual that same city hosts the Olympics twice. How many beer brands are there in Japan? A lot. More than 10.
More than 100.
More than 100 probably, yeah.
Yeah, we know it all. Cheers for that.
Cheers. We have tried 5 different type of Japanese beers tonight. Which one was your favorite?
My favorite was probably not this one. This one is a bit weird.
The Iki ones was peculiar.
Yeah, they were. I got the flag for the Sapporo.
Yeah, Sapporo is my favorite as well.
Yeah. Do you have a worst one?
This one, the last one.
Last question. What is the coolest word in Japanese?
Good last question.
Sugoi.
And that means?
Well, really good, cool. Sugoi means like good or something like that. Description. I think Tsugoi sounds nice, so I like Tsugoi. Drink it up, drink it up. Thank you for watching. This was the Japan episode. Please like, comment and subscribe. And please check the bell button over here
for instant notifications. Next episode will be tasting German beer because Oktoberfest is coming up. Until then, take care.
Johnny. Good.